Welcome to We Dig, a show where we talk about music, food, and the spectacular city of Toronto. My name's Laird.
I'm Debbie Dare, and here's what we dig.
My music dig of the day is Warmest Winter 2 by James Fauntleroy. Now, James Fauntleroy is one of those people that is known but is not known well enough. He was part of a group called the Cocaine 80s who have produced for Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, a lot of our time's biggest acts. And he does some of his own solo work. And what he'll do is he'll send these gifts out into SoundCloud and into the ether just to see what happens. But it's normally brilliant. It's not played on the radio. It's not even really talked about that much. But when you find it, it's like sticking your hand into some sand, pulling out rubies that you didn't know that were there, and then realizing those rubies made the crown of people like Queen Bee. What I describe his music as is like a warm ember in a fireplace that helps heat your house, your heart, your soul. He layers his voice on top of itself to make these great textures. It is a blanket type of music that will keep you warm for the winter. If you are looking for something just to warm up to, play to a bath, sit on a blanket to, James Fauntleroy, Warm Winter 2, look it up on SoundCloud.
So who I'm digging right now is a girl called Abra, not to be confused with Abracadabra or ABBA. Her single that I'm really into is called Fruit. This girl is dope. She is from Atlanta and she has kind of like an Aaliyah, sultry, soulful sound, but she's very like hipstery, new school, and be prepared to be seduced. She actually started out in the church singing, songs for Jesus. But of course, it later developed into her doing her own rap covers, and then she got discovered by a local Atlanta label. She's also very trendy too, so if you girls are out there looking for someone to kind of cop some fashion from, she's all up in it. Vogue is actually featuring this girl. Abra is what I dig. Check out her song.
And now for a new segment called I Wouldn't Take Them There. This segment actually is going to be basically me and Debbie saying a person in our lives,
yes,
and where we wouldn't take them.
Right.
So for example, if I ask your grandmother.
My grandmother.
Where wouldn't you take your grandmother? Let's start out with a sibling. Where would you, your brother or sister?
My brother or sister. I have 7 siblings, guys, so I have lots to choose from. I'm gonna choose my brother. He's a year younger than me. Where wouldn't I take him? Pretty much anywhere there's ballet.
Okay, ballet, not a place to take it. He's not a ballet type guy.
He's cultured, but ballet is not the place. Okay. Your boss.
Ooh, where wouldn't I take my boss?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take my boss to a rum tasting place.
Ooh.
And particularly because things would get out of hand and I would say things that would probably get me in trouble. Although I would be in a flavor country of rum,
yeah,
I may also be fired the next day.
Like Jamaica.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Your father.
My father, whoa.
Where wouldn't you
take Dare the first. I would not take my dad to a heavy metal concert. Definitely not. Because when I was like a teenager, I was into moshing, like whoa, 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 whoa. And my dad used to think I was possessed by demons when he would come in the room and hear System of a Down and like Slipknot playing. So, and this is in Jamaica, so definitely no mosh pits for Ainsley Dare. Where wouldn't you take your daughter?
I wouldn't take my daughter to any sport that I have to play where I'm not wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
She's in the habit now of calling anything with missing clothing naked. So she would come home.
Naked stage.
She is. So she would come home and say, I saw Daddy naked. So I would not take my daughter to anything that I'm wearing something topless until she understands.
That's fun conversation right there. That's good.
That was our discussion about where we wouldn't take people in our life.
Yeah.
We have a question for our audience. Where wouldn't you take one of your parents?
Yes.
Leave them in the comments below.
Below. Can I make myself a drink now? I'm in my favorite place. It's
Go for
it.
That was this episode of What We Dig.
If you like us, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.
We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, so you can hit us up there as well. Otherwise, my name's Laird.
I'm Debbie Dare.
I'll see you next time.
Peace.
I know. Oh,
You finesse
Oh,
the
you.
dishes and you finesse the
without
host.
the hat, I look a little older.
Doesn't matter. Put it on. Doesn't make any change.
I wouldn't take my daughter to meet the chef at this restaurant because he's a smooth operator.
Sorry, I'm very tall.
That's right. With heels. If I were wearing heels, I'd be taller.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, Prince did. You can.
I could pull it off.
Yeah.
I'd be purple.
Yeah.
What would I be? I wouldn't be purple though. I'd be orange rain.
You need the butt chops though. You need to.
Yeah, I actually make all of my own aprons.
That was this episode of What We Dig.
I'm Debbie Dare.
If you like us, hit that
Sorry.
like button.
Okay, I know I'm Debbie Dare.